Alright, we're going to hold that cylinder real quick and see what it looks like. Probably not the best. Alright, holding arbor. Small stones that are coarse. What do we got laying around here? Grab a couple of unknown stones here. These are just something to bust you some chrome with. They look like they're worn about the same distance, so maybe it's a set. It's going to be a set for this job. These look like they're very long though. Yeah, these are long. See, these are made for small bore, these are made for big bore. See the difference in height? So these are for like a twin cam big ass stuff. This is for 3-inch. So we can't use that set for doing those. That is not going to work. What do we got laying around here? Here's some short ones. Laying here in the can. Yeah, these are just about worn out, so they're perfect for what I want to do with this job. Let me get some onion oil in there. Alright, I'm going to put those in that can. These are pretty well worn out. These are very worn out. That's what I use for 45 soon. I don't want to use those. I use those for really small cylinders, 45-inch stuff. 2 3/4 bore. We'll find something else to use. We'll just go with my coarse ones here. We're just going to use my standard ones. These coarse ones are pretty nude, so. No reason to use good stones on a crusty ass cylinder, but oh well. These are my real coarse stones, so they ain't gonna hurt them. They were made to bust through this crap. And they will. It's rusty. I'm shocked. Yeah. Pretty rough. Looks like an evidence of some cylinder head problems. Dropped parts. Probably why this motor is likely stripped out and sold. Okay, we're going to put a finer stone here so to show what's really happening. We'll We're going to go from a super coarse to a super fine stone. You don't do that one step. This will definitely show how bad the cylinder is. These be near finished stones. That'll show the highlights what's happening. Okay, we'll let that drain a little bit. We're going to let this kind of drain a little bit, and I'll come back and clean it, and we'll show you what it looks like. Meantime, I'm nice and dirty. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Now you can see what the cylinder looks like. Fat ass hands don't fit in here anymore. My hands used to go inside a 2 3/4 bore cylinders. These are 3-inch bore and I can barely get them in there anymore. Hands get squished out bigger over the years. Alright, so this is the cylinder finish on this one, which is nice and relatively smooth. So this one is all the rust pitting. The water line was in there. So you can see the water line's way up here, and then they have another water line down in there. So it looks like it had 2 different levels of water in it. And you can tell that is the level that the water is at. Would be my guess, but that's not the correct angle because that would be correct. That is correct. No. Yeah, that is correct. This is the front stone. That's right. I was thinking that was an intake pocket. That's exhaust pocket. My memory's fading. Okay, so it's an angle like this, so that's why the water line is at an angle like that. And you can see that one down there is also in there too at that same angle, so the piston's in there twice. It got turned over and stopped and let sit again. You got a new water line going. And you can see all the rust pitting in here where it's pretty barnacly. So I thought these might have been upper end notches from being something sucked in the motor. But those might just be rust pits and not gouges from debris. Here's the reason why these bikes don't run for a while. Drop valves, broken valves, sucking intake bolts in, you know, stuff like that. You'll see a bunch of nicks and stuff up in here. Obviously the piston rings are not broken because we can see that right here. So I think it's just all rust gouges and stuff. Alright, so this cylinder here has definitely got to go 30 over minimum to clean all this mess up. At least I knocked out the heavy stuff and go from there. It's still rusted. It's still got rust down in there, but it's now it's got a bunch of oil and stuff in there. I'll squirt them down some more to start to retard the rust from getting deeper. But it's a good set of stock 9-inch cylinders, but these are going to have to go 30 over. And I think this will clean at 30 without a problem. This is a relatively new motor, so the piston clearance is still pretty tight. So I don't think we'll have a problem with that. Alright, well there you go. One set of cylinders. Front one's the bad one, back one's the good one. But anyway, now we know what we got. There you go.